Welcome home, family and fellow citizens of the African Order. I'm here with another video, and the topic of this discussion is this nonsense has got to stop. Imagine you're in a relationship with a woman, and she comes to you trembling. You can hear her voice cracking, tears in her eyes. You know whatever it is she has to say, you don't necessarily want to hear it, but you brace yourself for it anyway. She come to you and tell you that she's been unfaithful. You can see and hear the remorse. And even though it may hurt you, when you see the struggle that she have telling you this, it may pave the way for forgiveness. When I sat the other day and listened to Joe Biden explain this fiasco over here in Afghanistan, I heard no trembling of her voice. I saw no swelling of the eyes. No difficulty in his speech. And he's telling you that over the last 20 years, which he was a part of in the Obama administration, they have given the Afghan people billions of dollars. And there were scenarios that they believed that they just would not fight for themselves. He confessed this. And with no qualms, no anger, you spent $1 trillion, left billions of dollars of equipment behind, and you ain't got a tear in your eye, no visible signs of anger, no nothing. Basically, it is, and I told you so. I have one of my followers or subscribers ask me, so what's the point of your page? Well, the point of my page is to put an end to nonsense like this, or if not put an end to it, to have blacks build their own businesses and industries so that whatever whites are dealing with, they deal with it on their own. We don't have to be attached to this. When you look at what's going on in Washington and what's been going on, how can you have these people in control, command for so long and display this level of competency? There's no way on earth it should take you 20 years to know that these people are not going to fight for themselves. You can't train for any position for 20 years and not want to take the helm. It's just, this is sad. Biden sat here and said he gave Afghanistan, or not just him himself, over the last 4 presidents, over $1 trillion. You gave people who would not fight for themselves over $1 trillion. But you couldn't give black people who put you in office reparations. Biden has done more for Afghanistan with black people tax dollars than he's done for black people. How do you do that? How do you reward Afghanistan more than you reward black people who put you in the position that you're in right now? And this is what, you call leadership. How do you forgive a girlfriend for not only being unfaithful, but for doing more for the outside guy than she did for the man she come home to every day? How do you forgive her for educating this guy, cleaning him up, buying him clothes, doing all these special things with him, knowing that it wasn't going to last? But she did it anyway. How do you How do you forgive her? It's almost impossible at this point. You know, how do you go on with Biden giving Afghanistan all this money? Because it's not, he's been in office this term, but he was also in the office when he was with Obama, 8 years. And you've been a part of 2 administrations giving these people all this money, and in the back of your mind, well, not even in the back of your mind, you always believe that Afghanistan would not fight. While Negroes are in your military right now, still fighting. And they get nothing from your administration specifically. You know, Biden, you wanted to liberate Afghanistan. You wanted to separate them. They didn't have an airport when you first went over there. But you gave them an Air Force. How do you take taxpayers, U.S. tax dollars, and try to liberate Afghanistan from Al-Qaeda? But then you use a totally different strategy here in the United States. You want to integrate blacks with whites. I don't understand how you do that. How much blood should have to be spilled between blacks and whites before you feel that we need to be liberated from you? You know, what about the lives that was lost? The wounds that will never heal. The family heartache that just won't heal. Under this administration and the previous administrations, you've done more for your adversaries than you did for your allies. Because like I said, Afghanistan didn't have an Air Force before the United States got over there. Then they just walked away. And when Al-Qaeda come back in, not only did they leave the weapons behind, but now they got military planes at their disposal too. So if you thought Al-Qaeda was a problem before, what do you think they're going to be now? What do you think they're going to be now? You know, this nonsense here is not going to stop, because whites are never going to admit to themselves that they don't have a clue what they're doing. And you see everywhere they go, they make things worse than it was before when they got over there. Biden said himself, this is the final straw. He's not going to pass this burden on to a 5th president. You know, but it did not have to take this long. It didn't have to take this many deaths for you to realize this. You know, you're never going to remove yourself from authority, because you know if you put Big Bird in your place, he would make better decisions than this. These people are not going to change, but we have to. We can, and I can help you. I'm going to end this video here. And if you like this message, please share it. And if you like this content, consider subscribing to the channel. As with this video, as with all my videos, it is for the complete liberation of my people. And I'll see you in my next message. Ashe.